Good afternoon, everyone. I was going to do my little intro, but decided, what the hell, just get this stuff out here. I am a pissed off parent. Wanted to provide some information that will probably piss you all off, but we'll see. Who knows anymore. I wanted to, real quickly, to get this will be a very short one, just something to kind of wet the whistle here on. Let me unhide that so I can save some of the excitement. But wanted to bring something up for everybody that's just come down the pipe. Well, you know what? I'll pop it up on the screen here, and think this is the thing that every Texan needs to be scared about. I've talked before about the retroactive bills. Just so you know. Just typing in where if you go to Legal Scan, type in Texas, just type in some keywords. So again, this is not rocket science, brain surgery, or whatever. But if you go in and just type in some keywords, you can see what our legislators are all doing here. So right now, I typed in just the word retroactive into the site here to show all the bills that are coming down. Now, and you'll notice the dates on them. But we've got, what, four? Yeah, four retroactive child support bills that have been filed by various authors. So you got SB 590, so over in the Senate. You got HB 604, 1734, 532. We got four bills that are going in, and they're lining up. I mean, if you guys are familiar with football, it's going to be lining up there. So just want you to kind of see what our legislators. And I'll just go ahead and call it out. The Republican legislators, they're the ones that are really largely pushing this. You got Hughes and Leach, two that come to mind that are all signing up for that government Title 4D increase in funds through this retroactive child support. And I've talked about that on previous shows. And hopefully people are listening and waking up to it. But I wanted to also, we got some new news recently that really should also be concerning people. Let's see here. Here we go. So the people that vote on these bills, if I can do it the right way. Whoa, yeah, it won't let me do it the right way. Hopefully everyone can read the screen here, but the JJFI. This is the committee that is put together that then decides on what bills continue on to the floor. And what bills die in committee. Hopefully, everyone that's paying attention to this knows that, in our last session, we had Rep. Niave, who she was the lead head, the chair, and we had, of course, vice presidents and all that fun stuff. You may notice a few other names in there as well. I'll leave that out there as a shocker, and y'all can kind of check that out. But so. What we've got here, the chair, and actually he's been, I believe, the chair in past sessions. We have Representative Harold Dutton Jr., who's, again, no stranger to the position. And he's going to chair this. So he'll be deciding what bills sail through committee onto the floor and what bills meet a weird end for a weird voicemail or some weird who knows what reason, and not let it hit the committee floor or hit the floors that can be voted on. So we've got Hutton. Actually, I'll just kind of name the names off here. So your vice chair is going to be John Luan. I'm going to butcher some names. Got David Cook. He's introduced a couple bills. Again, I can ask everyone to kind of do the research there. Terry Leo Wilson, Janie Lopez, Trey Martinez Fisher, John Smithy, James Tellerico, and Gene Wu. So these are the guys that will be on the JJFI who will be deciding about the four retroactive child support bills that are going to come through that are basically going to decimate men and boys for here on out. There's just no other way around that. So anyway, that's been announced. Now, for the folks that maybe not know who Harold Dutton is, I found a picture from a few years ago that I wanted to show. Here's a picture. Actually, I posted it on my page in case anyone doesn't know who the pissed off parent is. But this is a picture here of Steve Bresnan. He's a lobbyist president, last I checked. for the family lawyers. And if anyone's familiar with this page or site at all, they know of the many fun dealings that we've had with the Family Law Foundation. Again, they're the lobbyists for Texas that, as they've said on their website, I think they took it down. They may still have it up, but these are they work to kill bills that would be bad for the family law or the family laws business. Because as we know, child support and family law and all that stuff is a multi-billion-dollar industry. But we have here a picture from a few years ago where Steve Bresnan, who's the lobbyist here, who's the president, either receiving or handing an award. I believe it's a handing. This is the neat thing about pictures, but he's interacting here with Harold Dutton, who, now, actually, this is an older picture, and it just says politician from Houston. He's out of the Houston area, and he oversees new family laws. So this is the relationship that they have, and if you go back to, I would just probably give everyone some homework. Actually, here's contact info. I'll leave that out there here in a bit. But I would go out there and see which one, and I know of at least two, off the top of my head, of members here that are part of the Family Law Foundation. Now, do we honestly expect any kind of common sense or fairness or anything when dealing through this whole committee process from these guys? Just, one of those rhetorical questions not requiring an answer. But this is what we got to work with. I went ahead and took the liberty of pulling up Mr. Dutton's contact information. Actually, I have his personal cell phone. I'm going to have to give him a holler myself. Maybe you can contact him, encourage him to do the right thing, since we're all buddy-buddy with, all the legislators, and they work for us, and they're going to do what's right for Texas families versus their own personal interests. Here's his contact information. Now, I will say, everyone out there, do not leave a voicemail message or call or post or anything that can remotely be thought of as threatening. Because what actually Mr. Dutton did 4, 5, 6 years ago is someone had left a voicemail, which I heard the voicemail message, and it says, the guy, obviously frustrated about our current equal or non-equal shared parenting laws, he left a voicemail message saying that he wanted to get a hold of him and talk to him. He goes, hey, if you're at this thing, I will come and find you. That was then turned around to be threatening, and they basically killed a bill off of just that. Now, that's, again, right or wrong, believe it, don't believe it, whatever. That's what happened. And he's come out and said that a few times, why that thing happened. So I would just, again, we've got the next, period of time here to get bills passed. Obviously, you've seen 4. There we go. That have been, maybe one of the screens I'll get it. We've seen 4, and it's so weird. It takes so long to figure out how to put together equal shared parenting. I don't understand how this works, and I'm confused, and this is so hard. But retroactive child support, which will again increase the Texas Title 40 funds by good Lord, who knows how much, because we also got the retroactive piece of it. It could be on cases that are closed even. Who knows? So who knows how much money as a result of these bills will be injected into the system. And of course, it's not going to find to the parents. But anyway, whole different story. But we've got 4 of these things have been filed. Looks like November, which, I think these are the earliest times they can even do it. So it's just so weird that something like this can go through immediately and get there, and I'm sure it's going to sail through no problem. I mean, let's just be real here. But then our equal shared parenting bills and anything like that that's going to be creating equality and all that for families, and actually reduce all of the was it the snuggle struggles and the self-deletions and all the fighting and all the arguing. Those never get passed, but these will. So probably didn't want to turn this into a rant, but I'm just, I'm already just looking at the legislative session as you've got to be kidding me. Anyway, we've got 4 bills on just the. I'm not going to sit here and Google the child support and all that because who knows. That'll just ruin my afternoon. But if you get a chance, go to legascan.com, hit Texas, type in a few keywords that are important to you, and just pull it up. This is not, tinfoil hat stuff. This is, people that are concerned, trying to, let our Texans, let all the Texans know what their elected or appointed, it seems like, doesn't even matter anymore. God, I'm bitter. It doesn't even matter anymore. But what our elected officials are doing. This is how they believe they are going to help Texas by doing these type of things. I would say if you wanted to change, you need to contact your legislators and let them know peacefully, without violence, without even the threat, hint, or anything of what you think about this and why it doesn't make sense. You can go to pissedoffparent.com, find all of the free data you can possibly get to put together a coherent argument, although I'm sure your personal experiences should probably be more than enough. Again, keep it as respectful as possible. Do not do anything threatening or anything like that, and let them know because these bills are coming statewide and nationally. We've already got, I believe it's 3 national bills that have been put out there. Just so weird how that just magically happens. But they're out there, and it's going to happen unless enough people get fed up and say that this isn't going to happen, and let their legislators know and vote people in and out based on those things. This whole being nice to them and the whole other thing. Please don't buy the nonsense that they didn't know or they were confused. Our elected officials know exactly what they're doing. It's not planned incompetence, or I'm sorry, it is planned incompetence. It's not didn't know incompetence. These guys know exactly what they're doing. They know how much money is involved, how much money they're going to make off of it, and all those different pieces. And I'm going to tell you right now, you're behind the 8 ball because the Family Law Foundation gets lots of money. They've already got, this is like the Matrix. A lot of this stuff is in place, and it's going to take the people of Texas, not 1 or 2, not 100, not 1,000, but millions of Texans coming together and saying this has to stop. Or it's not going to, and it's going to continue to get worse. That's your choices. The petitions, we need to get a rally, it's all nonsense. None of that stuff works. They don't care because we don't have the numbers. We need to get those numbers. So I would argue, or I would say, get your friends involved, everyone you can find, share this information out, get people involved, start letting these representatives know exactly what we think, respectfully, without any violence. I'm going to leave it there, guys, because actually I'm going to leave it on that just so you can kind of see this is what. They're not at the local McDonald's, by the way. They're at a nice swank place doing an awards thing here. It's very weird. But I hope everyone has a blessed rest of your, today's Wednesday, and we will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one.